This buffalo chicken quesadilla has 100 grams of protein.
This high-protein pizza will
High-protein
change my
calzone tastes amazing.
It's not bad to admit this, but protein has become a marketing buzzword now.
Mom, can you give me some money, please? Mom, can you give me some money, please? Stop fucking around.
Protein cereal, protein gummies, protein water. Even KFC now trying to sell you guys some protein.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts. I will kill the game.
Oh my God, my boy say he's in the Aston doing donuts.
I know my innocence will eventually.
This nigga doing the most.
You're useless.
Give him to me.
You see all these protein variants, but where is the fiber?
Did you know that Gen Z and millennials are going to die in droves from colon cancer because they don't drink enough fucking fiber, or eat it, I should say?
25 grams a day for women and 38 grams for men. And here, look at this, guys. The average intake is 16 grams. Guidelines have literally classified fiber as a nutrient of public health concern since like the late 2000s. 2 decades. And niggas ain't changed. Nothing's happened, right? And you know, the irony is fiber actually helps protein absorption. You know, it supports gut health, it regulates blood sugar, it feeds your microbiome. It's arguably doing more for your long-term health than that extra scoop of whey ever will. You ever heard of sarcopenia? That age-related fragility and that decline in independence and quality of life as you get older, it's almost always a result of no protein intake, or at least no adequate protein intake, no resistance training, and no conditioning. Like, you don't have to become an old, weak man. But that really speaks to a subset of people who are not fitness focused whatsoever. Most of you out there, like my gym bros, you know, you guys who be out there actually exercising, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of you guys have probably already hit your protein intake by the time it gets to lunch. Like, all of this protein obsession, all this hyper optimization, and this huge emphasis on protein. I'm telling you, that extra protein bar you're finna buy is not filling a nutritional gap, it's filling a psychological gap. If you're buying protein gummies, protein water,
you know, fun, cool, quirky little products like that,
please check what the protein source is, because a lot of these protein products are based on collagen and gelatin-based protein. And I gotta emphasize this. Collagen protein, gelatin protein, all of that, right, is ass. As a sole protein source, it's ass. Okay? Come on. We don't speak in absolutes here. As a sole protein source, it's ass. I mean, come on, guys. It even scores a 0 on the PDCAAS scale.
What?
A 0. It's missing the essential amino acid tryptophan entirely. It's extremely low in leucine, which is, you know, one of the specific amino acids literally for muscle protein synthesis. So when somebody buys protein gummies, you know, thinking they're fueling hypertrophy, brother, you are eating expensive candy. Now, before the collagen peptide merchants get in the comments talking about how, yes, bro, I know. I've seen the studies. I know collagen-based protein can elicit some muscle growth when paired with resistance training. But here's what them studies don't be emphasizing, right? Like, the collagen protein within those trials and everything is compared and tested against placebo. Collagen protein, a protein in general, versus nothing. No shit, the protein's gonna win. I could have told you that. When you actually put collagen head-to-head against whey, good old classic whey, a study out of McMaster University found that whey protein stimulated both acute and longer-term muscle protein synthesis, whereas collagen didn't. Collagen has its genuine uses. I ain't here to hate on collagen. You know, joint health, connective tissue support, injury recovery, skin, like, collagen is pretty goated. But all I'm trying to say is that thing can't be your single source of protein. In fact, what would be ideal would be combining a complete protein source with collagen for that extra injury and, you know, healing benefit, that healing factor. We're standing at this interesting crossroad now in the midst of a hyper awareness of nutritional tracking that the food industry is pouncing on to further drive sales. Sugar and fat have been thoroughly deemed as morally evil and unacceptable, and with the food pyramid changes now happening too, an overcorrection of protein prioritization has come into full swing, combating years of misinformation and nutritional ignorance that had people after 4 years in the gym looking like they were just training to mild discomfort.
And we're sitting here again talking about the same things.
I think in part the protein obsession is overall just a symptom of the explosive growth of the fitness niche. And, you know, believe it or not, fitness was pretty niche when I was getting into it. So we had dudes like Jason Blaha, Alpha Destiny, Scooby. These guys were like my pioneers, you know. These guys were the pioneers, I mean.
For Viagra, you know, if you have an erection for longer than 4 hours, go to the hospital. Like, no, you get on the phone and you start calling girls up, right? I mean, come on. So, so I took care of that problem.
Running off the back foot of protein supplementation as a whole, becoming more and more popular, it kind of makes sense. Like, it's pretty obvious that the rest of the industry would see this, and then all the food products themselves will start branching off into these protein optimized variants and start angling their marketing for this growing demographic of health conscious consumers that, kind of maybe for some of them had written off those brands because of their new lifestyle and new beliefs and, their more health savvy nature. But did they somehow manage to reel them in by just slapping protein on the thing? Like, come on. I saw protein Pop-Tarts and I just shook my head, bro. Shook my head. We went from a society that was nutritionally illiterate, eating whatever, no concept of macros. Life before you discover what a calorie was, man. Come on. Those were good times, though. Those were good times.
Can I see you as my crush?
But now we've become a society that's nutritionally obsessive.
Okay, well then it's not gonna be a conversation. So let me take my chain off.
Wait, no, wait.
No, like it's not gonna be a conversation. Let me take my chains off.
And corporations have exploited both states equally. I ain't here to shred or hate on protein because I kind of get it, but I want to empower you guys with the ability to see past all of these marketing buzzwords and to actually understand what you need yourself for your own personal nutrition.